I felt the house shake. We thought like something hit the house. It rattled the window so bad. And I come up and there was a great big plume of black smoke, like a mushroom cloud, just over the trees over here.
More than 2,000 workers were inside the facility rushing to get out as firefighters and emergency crews rushed in to fight the flames. The refinery is less than 5 kilometers from the city center and surrounded by residential neighborhoods, the closest homes just a few hundred meters away. Neighbors watching in horror, and as Kayla Hounsell tells us, from inside the refinery it was even more frightening.
It's like they're not getting it under control. It's getting worse.
Employees inside the plant felt the explosion before they saw it.
We got blasted to the ground. Everything blew up and I didn't know what to do.
Jonathan Wright is a contractor at the refinery. He was working just meters from the blast. The heat kept him from the stairs to get down.
I had to grab on the scaffold poles and hang down so I can jump to the next level because there's no ladders.
When he reached the ground, he fled the property.
I ran the whole entire way out of there because I've seen refineries fires and they're terrible.
He wasn't the only one running.
You could see just herds of workers in their blue coveralls just evacuating across the street, evacuating the premises. And one of them came by in a truck in his overalls and said, "Get out of here."
Many who live close to the refinery fled too. They say they know the risk.
We're in what they call the red zone, so if all else fails and that place did go, we're done.
Irving Oil says the explosion and subsequent fire occurred when a diesel treating unit malfunctioned. That's where they remove sulfur from diesel fuel. But the company says it's too early to say what caused the problem.
We have to understand what caused it and make sure we've isolated that incident before we do anything moving forward in the operation.
The facility is the largest refinery in Canada, capable of producing more than 320,000 barrels per day. It's unclear how long the refinery will be shut down and what impact that might have on customers in Canada and the United States.
It's Thanksgiving weekend. The fact that no one was hurt seriously or killed during this incident, I think, is something to be very thankful for.
At least 4 people were taken to hospital. Jonathan Wright injured his hand, knee, and foot. He says he's not going back to work.
That could have killed so many people, including myself, so I'm pretty upset about it.
He plans to fly home to Florida tomorrow. Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, St. John.
And we want to play you some more of Kayla's interview with Jonathan Wright, his story of being inside that refinery and seeing the explosion firsthand. Tonight, he's our witness.
I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. I thought I was dead, for sure. Like, guaranteed dead. So I was working, and we were just sitting around. I was talking with the other technician, and then that's when the explosion happened, and then everything just turned orange. I mean, you felt the heat on your face and everything, and smoke started coming in, and we just had to get the hell out of there, but it was really bad. Just swinging through scaffold poles, and we're walking up across pipes and everything to get out of there. It was terrible, but I just didn't want to get burned, you know. I completely left the plant. Some of my coworkers stayed, and I just didn't want to be there, you know, so I got out of there. And then these people were driving, and they made a U-turn. There was 2 old ladies that were in a car. I just jumped in with them. I'm not going to go back into work in there, period. I'm going to go home and get my wrist checked out and everything.
So that's it, you're done?
Yeah, I'm going to fly home.